Hi there, it's Councillor Glen, and this is my update for Saturday, September 23rd. This week I'm outside of Stittsville. I do leave Stittsville once in a while. I'm a bit south of Stittsville at Mad About Patchwork and their quilt walk. It's on all weekend, and you can see some of the quilts behind me. There are just dozens of quilts on display here around the forest pathway. It's free admission. They are taking donations as a fundraiser, but come check it out. It's pretty cool. Modern quilts, classic quilts. I don't know if you can see it just over my shoulder. That's actually a quilt with a giant taco on it. So all sorts of different quilts. To get here, head south down Stittsville Main Street. Stittsville Main will turn into Huntley Road. And if you continue just a little bit past Fallowfield, on the left-hand side, you'll see Mad About Patchwork. And you can walk around the forest here. Something to check out this weekend. Lots going on. I wanted to remind you, first of all, about an event we're doing next Sunday, October 1st, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Hazeldean Gardens. It's Councillor Glen's Seniors Day Tea. It is National Seniors Day, and we've teamed up with Hazeldean Gardens for some free refreshments. Come say hello, and some booths and displays from local organizations that serve seniors. So I hope you can drop by next Sunday between 2 and 4. That's October 1st. A ton going on around the city and at City Hall. First of all, welcome to Michael Andlauer as the new owner of the Ottawa Senators. And of course, Canadian Tire Centre is located right here in Stittsville. So welcome, Michael, and it's a great new era beginning for the Ottawa Senators. We had some good news about the Hydro strike. Hydro Ottawa and the union have reached an agreement, so that Hydro Ottawa strike is over after quite a long time, so that's good news. Busy week at City Hall too. On Monday evening, I was attending the Board of Health meeting. They updated us on their opioid strategy, given the opioid crisis we have in Ottawa right now, including a plan to augment or improve their dashboards to give a clearer picture about what's going on, the state of Ottawa's health as it relates to substance abuse and overdoses. And we also got a major update on the strategy around respiratory virus season. You've got the flu, you've got RSV, and you've got COVID-19. And so it's a triple threat this year, reminding people to stay up to date on your vaccines, wear a mask, which can help to reduce spread and also protect yourself, particularly if you're someone with a vulnerable person, health issues, and so on. There's a great webpage that Ottawa Public Health has set up at ottawapublichealth.ca/respvirus, RESPVIRUS, RESP virus, and all sorts of great resources there if you have any questions at all about how to deal with respiratory virus season this fall in Ottawa. Also on Monday, we got an update on something called the Transit Long Range Financial Plan. Not good news necessarily, but it's about the 25-year financial plan for OC Transpo, for both capital investments to expand OC Transpo and year-to-year operational budgets. And long story short, we are several billion dollars behind where we were pre-pandemic. And so city's going to embark, or already has started, on a number of strategies to boost ridership, to find alternate revenue sources, and especially advocating to the provincial and federal government to provide a dedicated stream of funding for not only capital, so not only investments in construction for transit projects, but also operations. Our ridership's still significantly down from pre-pandemic, and we need contributions from the other level of government to keep our transit system going and to keep expanding it, because there's no way our city can grow from 1 million to 1.5 million people without great, reliable transit to help people move around, support our economy, support mobility, provide a service for people who don't have other means of getting around. So I'll have more to say about this as we go, but there's more information on my website as well. Also on my website, ton of information. I hope you're checking every day because we post stuff almost every single day. So some highlights of things we posted this week. I've got a note about aggressive dogs and why it takes so long to get through the provincial court system to deal with some aggressive dogs. There's a note about tree planting. The city's going to be planting nearly 600 trees through Trees for Trust, through community planting programs this fall in Stittsville. It's great news. There's an update on a decision that the Environment Committee made this week about changes over the next 2 to 3 years about garbage collection. One thing is the day that your garbage gets picked up may change, because they're going to go to a 4-day schedule, Monday to Thursday, so no garbage pickup on Friday. So that'll mean they rejig the days for different communities across Ottawa. They also approved a plan to divert 60,000 tons of garbage per year from the Trail Road landfill to 2 private landfills, so 60,000 per year, about 30,000 each of the 2 landfills. One of those landfills is the Carp Road landfill, and I wanted to give a little bit of context. Carp Road landfill, they're constructing the expansion right now. It's expected to reopen to accept new waste maybe late 2024, but more likely 2025, springtime. They have approval from the province to accept 400,000 tons of waste each year. 400,000 tons of waste from a broad geography across eastern Ontario and northern Ontario. So what our Environment Committee approved on Tuesday was to divert 30,000 tons of Ottawa's waste to the Carp Road landfill starting in 2026. So that'll be about just under 10% of the total amount of waste going to the Carp Road landfill. The benefit to Ottawa is it means that our trucks that are serving Stittsville and Canada and Carp and the surrounding rural area can go right to the Carp Road landfill and avoid the long trip to Trail Road on Moody. So we save money as part of that. And frankly, the province has approved garbage is allowed at the Carp Road landfill. There's going to be garbage coming in from other municipalities in eastern Ontario. Only fair, I think, that Ottawa gets to send some garbage there too, if it's going to create some efficiencies and savings for us. Of course, I'd prefer that no garbage went there, that the expansion was never approved, but the province has approved expansion of that landfill in 2025, 2026 timeframe. If you have any questions on that, send me an email. I'd be happy to provide more information, and there's more information on my website as well. On my website, also check out, there's information about how to create a rain-ready garden and a contest underway at the city. And there's information about an upcoming emergency preparedness workshop that my team is putting together in cooperation with the Red Cross, coming up on October 12th. Registration is free. There are a lot of events coming up in Stittsville and the area. There's a pancake breakfast Saturday morning at Stittsville United Church, organized by the Rotary Club, and it's a fundraiser for the food bank, I believe. Week 2 of Applefest is Saturday on Stittsville Main Street, right next to the Legion and the old Bradley's insurance parking lot there. The Rotary Club film series starts up this week. On Monday, we are doing the next meeting of our Diversity Committee for Stittsville, and our special guests are from CAWI, the Center for All Women Initiative. And I know we have a few spots open, so if you are, this is an organization that primarily advocates and works with women, especially from diverse backgrounds, to get more involved in the civic process in Ottawa, whether it's city council or community groups. So if you are a woman, especially, who'd like to come and learn more about what CAWI does, send me an email. We'd be happy to share all that information. But the meeting's on Monday evening. On October 1st, I mentioned we've got our seniors tea coming up. And October 4th, we're doing a official unveiling of the historical railway panels along the Trans-Canada Trail near Stittsville Main Street. And again, you can find more information on my website. A couple of reminders, community reminders. One is Coyote Run Park. It is an off-leash park, except for near the play structure areas. There was some incorrect signage that went up this week and caused some confusion, but I'm confirming it is still an off-leash park. But please obey the signage whenever you see them at local parks. We still have the OSTA driver shortage and school bus shortage. They are recruiting new drivers for school buses at driveyellow.ca. As a result of that shortage of buses, there are a ton of kids and families without school bus transportation, and it's causing a lot of traffic around local schools. So here's what I'm asking. Traffic around schools, we prioritize school buses and vans to get kids to school, and students with mobility issues who need to get as close to the school as possible. If you are a parent driving to school and you don't follow into those categories, please park a couple blocks away from the school and walk that last little bit, and it'll help relieve the congestion and improve safety around the school. And if you're a community member and you can shift your start or leave time for your commute wherever you're going to a little bit earlier or a little bit later and avoid those busy school times, that's another way that we can reduce congestion around schools and create a safer environment for everyone. And finally, I'd like to acknowledge and wish everyone who's celebrating, I hope you have a great Yom Kippur. It starts on Sunday and continues to Monday, a really important day of observance in the Jewish calendar. So Yom Kippur this weekend. That's it for me. It looks like a beautiful weekend ahead. I'm recording this on Friday afternoon where it's gorgeous and sunny and really great atmosphere to be here amongst the quilts at Mad About Patchwork. So perhaps a place you can explore this weekend. Thank you for watching or listening, however you're getting this update, and I'll see you here again next Saturday. Have a great week. Take care.